Hello, everybody. Uh, you have bad credit. Should you buy a house? Let's talk about that today. Thanks for joining me. My name is Lori Key. I am the Realty Goddess of Los Angeles, California. I help to establish the community one house at a time. Guys, I've been in the business since 2006, and I love what I do, and I do what I love. So let me talk to you about bad credit. And some people think that they just can't buy a home at all. But the question will be ultimately, should you? And this is a personal choice. But I'm going to give you some information about this today. Only people with the best credit scores can buy a home. No, that's old school thinking, guys. Today, plenty of people with lower scores, not in the 700s plus, can still buy homes. But poor credit is still one of the top reasons that people fail to buy a home or even try. Because they simply can't assume that they already assume that they're just not going to qualify. Knowing the ins and outs of your credit requirements is critical, and knowing a few tricks to improve your credit will definitely help. And this could change your life. If you're thinking about buying and you're just on that cusp, these things could be very valuable to you. So, what credit score is required? This varies. And it depends on the lender and the type of loan that you're using. But if you are around a 580, that tends to be a magic number, and that's the minimum credit score that typically is required for an FHA loan, which is a government loan, the Federal Housing Authority. Although scores can go as low as 500 with a higher down payment. Now, the lower you go, the more you're going to pay in interest and other things, so you have to take that into account. Um, there are a few ways that you can raise your credit. The first thing that you want to do is you want to see your credit report. So request them from all three credit agencies and check for any errors that you have. A collection account that was paid off long ago that shouldn't even be dragging your credit score down. You might have errors on your credit report. So if so, they could potentially hurt your credit score. And you can get a free copy of your credit information every 12 months. So you can ask that from all three credit bureaus. You want to make sure that your information is accurate and up to date. Now, there are many credit booster programs out there. I am not going to recommend any of them because you need to do your research on this, and I don't want anyone thinking that I'm endorsing. But there are a few that will allow you to raise your FICO scores by getting your credit by talking to them on the phone and doing your utility payments. If they are all on time, they can add things that you pay for your daily life, not your car payment because that's a part of that, but maybe your utility payments. They can add that, and that can raise your score up a few points. And sometimes that could be about 13 points, which could mean a big difference when you're ready to buy. And that should be enough to get you over the hump if you're really close. So should you spend some time working on your credit before you buy a house? And that's a personal choice. I say yes. The higher the score, the better the opportunity. But you can get your score up quickly over a couple of months, and the difference will help you qualify. Then yes, if that's you, if you can really do that within the next couple of months, and you know that you can, and it's not a far gap, go ahead, work toward it. What's it gonna hurt you? A better credit score? Why not? Okay, so even if you don't hit your goal, you still got a better credit score and a better foundation to work from. So you want a lender to be able to review your credit report and tell you where to concentrate for the biggest and quickest improvements. Guys, just don't go assuming that I'm going to pay this off, I'm going to pay this off. You may be paying off something that's going to wake up a lower score. Yeah, that sounds crazy, but sometimes things go dormant, and when you wake them up, it does more damage than it does help you. So you definitely want to find a good lender. Don't go with 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. Find a good lender so that they can help guide you on what's important to pay and what's important to put off to the side for right now. Again, if you're trying to raise your credit score a few points, it's not going to make a big difference in your rate, and therefore you'll be able to ready to roll. But you got to know which ones are going to benefit you. So keep in mind that saving over time with a lower rate can be huge. Even a half a point of an interest can make a huge difference in your mortgage payment and how much you pay over the life of the loan. Okay, most people are taking 30 years out, some people take 15, but even a half a point in interest, oh my God, it is huge when you really look at the numbers, right? For example, the difference between a 3.5% rate and a 4% rate on a $200,000 mortgage is $56 per month. Multiply that by 12, multiply that even further out, depending on the life of your loan, and look at how much you'll be paying. So every point counts in your loan. That's a difference of $20,427 over a 30-year term loan. Whoa. Okay. So, what is the best loan for low credit scores? FHA. FHA is the government loan. It's the Federal Housing Authority loan. It's the choice of buyers. You have a low down payment of 3.5%, and it accepts lower credit scores. Their criteria is among the most lenient, but you will pay for that leniency. You may be also able to qualify for an FHA loan with a limit of a credit score of 580 and a 3.5% down payment. However, not all lenders will approve you at that. Each lender has their own set of criteria. Like, I do know a lender that will lend on an FHA loan with a 500 credit score. Okay, so you still are paying for that in the long run, but that is an option. Um, so when you're taking out an FHA loan, you're also going to be taking out the need for a mortgage insurance program, and that's called a mortgage insurance premium. And throughout the lifetime of your mortgage, that's going to be on there. Currently, the mortgage insurance premium on an FHA loan as of today, which is January 22nd, 2020, is about 1.75% upfront and then about 0.7 to 0.85 annually. So, can you buy a home when you have bad credit? Yes, you can. The question for you is, should you? I can't answer that question for you. But the higher the score, the better your chances of saving more money. And yes, you can refinance over the life of the loan, but don't always depend on that. You never know what life's going to throw at you sometimes. So I hope that that's given you a little bit of hope. And if you have any questions about that, you can reach out to me. The easiest way to find me is over here, bit.ly/Laura Key Info. You're going to have contact information there. You're going to have all my social media there. And then we can get you on the road to home ownership. If you are looking for that in 2020, I got you, boo. Been doing this a long time. Okay, guys, have a great day. Thanks for joining me. My name is Laura Key. I am the Realty Goddess of Los Angeles, California. I help to establish the community one house at a time. I wish you nothing but love, light, and blessings. Why not go out on a limb? Isn't that where the fruit is? Yeah, it is. It really is. Bye, y'all. Mwah! Sugar. Bye.